Alright, guys, it's Anaru, and I should not be awake yet. For those of you guys that saw the quick CTF match on Zealot last night, you'll know that I was sort of having a bout with insomnia last night, and I didn't actually fall asleep until 8 a.m., and I'd been up since 10 a.m. the day before, so like 22 hours. And for whatever reason, I woke up at 10:30 this morning. I'm not sure why, but I couldn't go back to sleep. So I'm going to go ahead and do this video just to mainly give me something to do, but it's a King of the Hill match in the classic playlist, and it's on the map Noble Creek or Beaver Creek, whichever you want to call it. But I can tell you for a 100% fact that I lose this match, and I saved it, even though it's a loss, mainly because it's really long and it gives me a lot of time to talk, like 12 minutes and something. Because I do have a subject that I wanted to talk about, but it also showcases something else that I like to say to friends and people that play Halo with me. It's an opinion of mine that I've always had, and this gameplay showcases it pretty well, I think. And that's the fact that even when one person does really well on a team, the team overall can still fail. Because I do really good in this match, and I think I went like positive 40 or something crazy like that. I kill a lot of people, but my teammates just weren't up to par. They weren't really capping the hill or anything too well like they should have been, even though I slayed a billion people. And, I see it. I noticed that at first, and I tried to get into some hill time and stuff myself. It just wasn't enough. I mean, you can only do so much to win a match. But the main thing I wanted to talk about was hate comments on YouTube. And I don't get that many. It's mostly on my older videos. But the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is I check my cell phone, see if anybody called me, and that way I can call them back, check my voicemail or whatever. But I also check my messages because I have my cell phone set up to where on YouTube, anytime when you guys post a comment or send me a private message or anything, it sends me a notification. And so if any of you were ever wondering how I reply, like within 5 to 10 minutes, sometimes of you posting a comment, that's how it goes to my cell phone, and I just reply to it from my cell phone. But like I said, the main thing I wanted to talk about is 8 comments on YouTube, and I don't get that many because I'm still really small. I have like 46 subscribers still, but they're mainly on my older videos when I was first starting out in commentary, and I was quite frankly kind of bad at it. And I still wouldn't rank myself as like a really good commentator, but I don't think that I'm crap at it anymore. But mostly on my old videos, but every now and then I'll get personal message or a comment on like a more recent video that might be like 2 weeks old, and it's usually stuff like "you suck at Halo" or "I can't believe you uploaded this. This doesn't show any skill at all" or anything like that. But the one that I got this morning when I woke up and I checked my phone was that somebody had posted a comment on my last Halo 3 live commentary, the one on Guardian, and I don't want you guys to like go give him shit or anything for the hate, but it was kind of like a half hate slash half compliment, and I just found it really funny. And I don't have the exact wording with me because it was like an hour and a half ago that I actually looked at it. It was something to the effect of "you're shit at Halo 3, but you're a good commentator. Keep commentating." And I found it really funny uh, because it's like half hate, half comment, and it just kind of made me laugh. And like I said, I get them every now and then, uh, private messages or comments on my older videos, and I basically just laugh at the hate comments because a lot of the time they are basically stuff like "you suck at Halo" or "this doesn't showcase any skill at all. I can't believe you uploaded it." It's just things like that, and it makes me laugh. But I don't take hate comments seriously because most of the time the people that do those comments aren't even as good as the person that they're criticizing. And I just find it funny how that works out. I mean, there's a couple of times where like you legitimately have somebody that's better than me, probably, say something. I don't know. I don't check everybody's like gamer tag and shit, but I get those challenges like look me up on Bungie.net. Send me a friend request if you want to play, and I'll kick your ass in a 1v1 and all that. And I just laugh at it. And the funny thing is that I used to play competitively, but I'm actually a casual Halo player now. I really play only 1 to 2 hours a day, even though it may not seem like it, because I try to put up some sort of content every day. Sorry, hit my mic, but I try to put up some sort of content every day. And so it may seem like I play Halo a lot more than I actually do. I really only play for like an hour or two when I'm playing by myself. Now, if I'm playing with some friends or something, I could easily go, 4 or 5 hours because I'm having fun and enjoying it. But when I'm playing by myself, it's really like 2 hours is about my limit. And I actually spend more time planning and making the videos than I do really playing. Uh, like the grenade launcher weapon guide that I made a long time ago. Well, not really a long time ago to play, but a month now, I guess. But I spent more time trying to get clips for that and planning than I actually did to play Halo for fun, just to play it. And I don't regret stuff like that. I mean, I mainly made my channel to try to help people get better. Like if you're having problems with a specific map or anything, I always say leave the comment and I'll either try to explain it to you in a private message, like what you might be doing wrong, or I'll try to get a gameplay, something. I mean, it's not the fact that I'm trying to show off that I'm some amazing player. It's just that I'm trying to show that how even when you play casually, you can play good. Halo is more about knowing how to stay alive in your positioning and knowing the power spots on the maps and things like that than it actually is gun skill. I mean, gun skill does come into a part of it, but I have seen many instances over like the 10 years that I have played Halo where somebody that's really good with like a sniper rifle can get outplayed by like a noob, and it's because that they put themselves in a bad situation where like the other player has like a superior positioning, or they play aggressive when they shouldn't play aggressive, and that sort of thing. So the guys that leave hate comments that are like, "Oh, this show supposed to put this up showcasing skill." No, I'm not putting anything up to showcase skill. I'm trying to either teach somebody something or just entertain. That's why I do this, and I have fun with it. Every now and then, it's frustrating. Like I'm having a hard time getting the 4v4 matches for Zealot because I'm trying to keep that to where I play solo. I don't want to get a match where I'm playing with anybody because I mean I can easily get 3 guys together every now and then that I play with, like 2 or 3 times out of the week. I'll play with a full party, and I could easily get Zealot 4 or 5 times that night and win every single one of those matches. But I wanted to keep it solo and 4v4 because I know a lot of people don't have that advantage. So I do get frustrated with it every now and then, but for the most part, I have fun making these videos. It's not anything serious. I mean, I used to play Halo competitively. Uh, Halo 3, towards like the last year of it, I actually did go to like some tournaments and stuff, like local tournaments, and compete. And I was actually, my original plan with Reach was to try to go at least like semi-pro with it. Because at the peak of my Halo game, I am very good at this game. Like when I'm playing at my peak, everything is on, like my sniper's on, my DMR is on, and things like that. Whenever I'm playing to the best of my abilities, I would say that I am at least semi-pro level. I'm not going to go as far as saying that I can play at a pro level, but I have played against pros and I have beat pros. And I think the main thing, well, not the main thing, but part of the problem is MLG, Major League Gaming. I think that's part of the problem to the Halo community and Call of Duty community, anything in general now. It seems like it's becoming a bad thing to be a casual player. If you're not playing at like an MLG level, then people are like, "Oh, you suck ass. Put the game away, go sell it, trade it in, whatever." And it's not fair, really. Because, if you're a 1.2 KD player, you should be proud of your 1.2 KD, I think. Because I have ran into people in matchmaking that are like negative 20,000 kills and worse. You know, if you even break even, then you're nowhere near the bottom end of the spectrum. But I find it funny how I have like a 2 something KD that I average even while I'm playing casually, and they say that I'm a shit player. I mean, I will never state that I am the best player in the world. You'll never hear me say it, but I am far from the worst. I will give myself credit for that. I am definitely far from the worst player. But I think MLG has a big part to do with it, where it seems to be becoming a bad thing to be a casual player. It seems to be starting to ruin the community since Halo 3, whether it be Call of Duty community, Halo, anything that shows up on MLG, it's sort of like ruining communities in the game. Like, like I said, it seems like if you don't play at like a pro level, then all of a sudden you're a shitty player. And I mean, the pro players, they deserve respect because anytime that you are the best in the world at anything, whether it be video games, whether you be an Olympic athlete, whatever it is, being the best in the world garnishes, or not garnishes, but it basically guarantees you at least some form of respect. I mean, yes, the guys are playing a video game, but they are the best at the video games. You have to respect them a little bit. But it seems like the main problem with the community now with Call of Duty, Halo, anything that's in MLG, is that they seem to idolize these people way too much. And I like watching MLG. It's fun to see the pros play because they're always really good at the game. But it's kind of gotten out of hand. People just seem to idolize the pro players too much. They see them as like gods of the game and that they're unkillable and things like that. But like I've said, I've played against pros, I've beaten pros, and the main thing that makes them that untouchable is a lot of those guys are not really that remarkable. Some of those guys are actually around my skill level that are in like semi-pro and pro level. Some of them are around my skill level, but what they have is the teamwork. They've played with their team for a very long time. They've got the chemistry and things like that. A lot of them, they pull off some amazing shots and things like that with the sniper rifle, but so do I every now and then. It's not really that they're super amazing gods that can never be killed. It's their teamwork that makes them the best players in the world, not their actual gun skills and things like that. But I'll probably make a second video to this sometime, either later tonight. Maybe go into some other aspects that I think is like problems with the games. But the gameplay is already over, and I've gone over my time limit, so you guys are probably gonna be watching a still image, and I'm sorry. But that's the main thing. The last point that I want to get across is that anything that happens in your life that you get shit for, whether you be in high school and people are making fun of you for being a nerd or you're overweight, or whether people talk trash to you on video games, whatever it may be, shrug it off, laugh at it, because it'll actually make them mad that you're laughing at them. And I say to do that because my philosophy is no matter what you're doing in life, if you don't get hate from anybody ever at all, you're living wrong. Because when you get hate, it's mostly people that can't do what you do, and they're jealous of it, or they have insecurities themselves. So that's my main thing to you guys. If you do get hate, like I do every now and then, shrug it off and laugh at it, because there's no point in getting mad at it. Whatever you do in your life, be proud of what you do, and you enjoy it so much more.